friends, I'm Leah,
And I'm Dani.
and we're two mamas, no manual.
No manual, and it's back to school.
August is a crazy month for all kinds of people, whether you homeschool your children or your children go to public or private school. The schedules are changing, your businesses are changing, you're trying to figure out your schedule so you can get your kids on the bus, off the bus, or, when you're homeschooling, figuring out the itinerary for the day. So we're just going to dive right in and talk about the nuances of back to school mode.
Yeah, so tell me, Leah, how are you doing this back to school season? Have you done all your shopping, all your
Oh
prepping?
God, no.
No.
I am like procrastinating. I mean, I have some stuff.
Right.
She wanted an Awala water bottle, of course. So
What?
Awala
A
water
Is
bottle.
that the new Stanley?
That is the new Stanley for kids.
Okay.
So she wanted one of those. I got her one of those. I got her a couple notebooks. My mom got her a backpack. I started some back to school clothes shopping, but we're probably gonna hit it when I get back from Nashville. So
Yeah, I always now obviously I homeschool. I always had the feeling that you must have back to school supplies around the house, right? I have so many notebooks and pens and binders and stuff, but it's just I remember when I was a kid, I was always so excited for back to school because I could get the new set.
stuff, yeah.
From Limited 2, I would get the matching lunchbox,
Oh,
the
yeah.
matching backpack, the matching pencil case, and I had a dysfunctional childhood. But because of that, I would go to my aunt's, and she loved shopping because she didn't have kids.
so she hooked it up.
Right, so she would always do the back to school shopping,
Yeah.
and I would always get the cutest sets
Yeah.
of the back to school, and
Yeah.
I'm looking back now, I'm did I need that? No, but was it just such a time to be alive as a kid?
My
Oh, for
favorite
sure.
thing was going back to school shopping.
Yeah.
My mom would take us to Kohl's or J.C. Penney, Sears, Boscov's, and we would just get, our spring, summer, end of summer clothing, winter clothing, and then once winter was done, then we'd do a second shopping trip for the spring clothing.
See,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Ah.
we were spoiled for sure, my sister and I.
Right. Well, yeah, I was spoiled by my aunt.
Yeah.
To be a kid again and to be taken shopping and just get to pick out all the things, dude. Ugh.
My favorite thing is when we're at Target or at a store and Aria's looking for something and she's like, "Oh, I really want this." And I'm like, "You do not need that. You have so much stuff. You do not need that, girl." And she's like, "I'll buy it." And I just look at her because she does have her own money.
Right.
She's got a pretty good bank account going. But I'm just like, "Don't you want to save your money long term?" And she's like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
So she tells people now, she's like, "My mom doesn't let me have my money. She saves it for me."
Oh my God.
And I'm like, bad mom,
That horrible.
Yep.
I know River's always saying how he has 1,000 in savings, and we don't do much with it. I'll tell him, I'll be like, "Hey River, he likes collections, so he's doing a bouncy ball collection right now." And so he'll take all his quarters and all his dollars and he'll go do crane games and the little 25-cent bouncy ball
Love that.
things. Yeah, and he does them, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And when he asks for things, I'm like, we could use your savings, but usually it's I don't want to dig out his piggy banks.
Yeah.
And dig out the bank account and try to get all the money together. So then we end up paying for it
Yeah.
anyway, just out of sheer laziness.
Well, I don't even think it's that. My daughter's 7. I don't, I definitely want to teach her that she has to work to pay for nice things.
Yeah.
You definitely got to put the effort in, but I also want her to be like, my parents took care of me.
Right.
We went to the store and
This is a time of their life. We were literally 3 seconds ago, we just said how it would be so nice to live that way. Why would we deny them that?
Now
when
we're like, no, pay for your own candy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's good to have chores. Does Aria have any chores?
We make her clean her room. So
Yes.
she has been dying to do the dishes every single time. She's like, "Can I just do them?" And I'm like, she's short, so it's not even she can reach it. She would definitely have to stand on a chair. Our chairs are we got them off Marketplace, so they're wonky, they've been used. So I'm just I love the ambition, I do, but maybe when you're a little older, to do that,
River just started doing the dishes, and he'll do a few of them and then tap out.
Yeah.
And he does clean his room. We have baby wipes around our house. I think we conversated about this, about
Yeah.
how baby wipes just on lock.
Yeah.
And so he'll grab those and he'll wipe our kitchen table. And in theory, he should wipe his toilet because he's a boy. So Obviously.
We own a cleaning business, so we know all about the little boys and
Right.
their splash pads
Exactly.
around the
So it's
toilet.
like
So
that's his chores. And like with homeschooling, what I'll do is I'll do his lessons and stuff. And we try to aim to be done by 4:30. And it doesn't take all day. Like we hang out, we play games. It's very leisurely. We probably do hardcore work to like maybe 2 hours a day.
mm-hmm.
But then I'll be like, all right, before you have screen, before you go and have fun, you need to do your chores.
Mm-hmm.
And those are his chores. It's like clean his room
Mm-hmm.
and wipe things with baby wipes.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I feel like summer just kind of goes aloof for us. Like Arya has so many friends. She goes back and forth between grandparents and our house. So the schedule is just like willy-nilly.
Right. And that's a whole thing. I was actually just talking to, who was it? I was talking to someone about how their child struggles really bad when they get out of school and then when they have to go back into school
Mm-hmm.
because they're very routine oriented. And so once the kid, their routine
No
shifts
structure, yeah.
such drastically, then like she struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And I know even just like my nephew, they've said that like he'll struggle with Mondays,
Mm-hmm.
even just from the weekend
Mm-hmm.
to back to school.
Well, we don't really give her a bedtime in the summer. Like, obviously not staying up until like 1 o'clock in the morning, but
Right.
like she stays up 10, 11, sometimes midnight if we're like watching a family movie, or I'm sure if she's at a sleepover,
Hot
know.
take, I do that all year round.
Put
Yeah.
him to bed at a bedtime.
Yeah, because he's homeschooled, so
Yeah.
I just let him ride.
Yeah.
But I
What's
know.
his bedtime? Oh. You're saying you don't do the bedtime thing all year because he's homeschooled. Okay, I was not following. Sorry.
Leah, keep
Okay, and I'm
up.
tuned back in, so sorry.
All right, Earth to Leah. We don't do
good.
bedtime in our
Honestly,
house.
I got sweaty in the armpits and I was having anxiety thinking about the adjust of back to school because she has been staying awake until like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. So, like, this week is like the week that we have to start, like,
reining it in.
yes, like you have to. Our wind down time is usually like 8 o'clock. So she's
Okay.
in bed asleep by like 9:30 at the very latest on
That
school nights.
to me, that's like that was my bedtime as a kid. Was 9 o'clock.
But even for her, like, she still is cranky in the morning, like putting her to bed. So like realistically, she should be getting ready for bed around 7, in bed by 8:30, because she's not gonna fall asleep
I
until
think that's what like most parents do.
They do.
And to me, that's like I can't even comprehend that because
my cousin has such a wonderful schedule with her son. Like they were so diligent about it. Like every night at like 7, summertime, and if they're on vacation, it's a little different. But even on vacation, they only push it like an hour, and he's still in bed by 8 o'clock, and he goes to sleep. Like no TV in his room, no screens. Like it's very like I wish that I would have been a little like different. Like the generation with us is different. There's screens for the kids. Like
Yeah.
they are watching TV, they're watching YouTube Kids, they're on their pads, but you as the parent have to be the dictator of that,
Right.
like if you I've noticed in my life that I have so much stuff going on sometimes that I'm just like, it's cool, like you can just watch YouTube Kids, or it's cool, you can just do this, and I'm like, I've had to rein it in the last couple of years, like,
Yeah.
no, like let's go outside and do
Yeah,
something. You're in
same.
gymnastics now, like let's
I think when they were babies, it almost felt excusable
Yeah.
because you knew that they were learning something because they babies learn from everything. And then also the fact that like, you're like, okay, like they'll wander off. Like I know River literally was so used to screen, he would get bored of it and then do other things. But then once they start like hitting like 5 or 6 or 7, then they start like not wanting to do anything
I know.
else.
And they act out. Like Wayne and I went through a phase with Aria where she was just like really having a tough time, like emotionally, and it was when she started kindergarten, so like I know that was an adjustment, but not too far off. Like she has structure between the families. It was literally just way too much screen time.
Yep.
And we sat down and had a talk with her. We're like, hey, like we're no more screen time during school. So like Monday through, well, she watches TV, but no iPad.
Yeah.
No phones, no iPads, like no YouTube Kids during Monday through Friday. That's for the weekends now. And every day she comes home from school, she has to read for 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. Like that's the routine.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah. And it takes her a little bit to get into it, but this year is going to be the first year that we start it prior to school starting.
Oh, I see.
What hurts us is we always go on a vacation right at the end of August. with Wayne's side of the family, which we love. We go to North Carolina. We stay at a house right on the beach. It's freaking gorgeous,
That's
and
awesome.
it's all of us together. Like we're never gonna get that time back. But it's hard because they live in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
His sister, one sister who has kids, so they go back to school a week after Aria goes back to school.
Oh, I see.
So the last week of August is usually when they plan it because then they go back and they readjust. But Aria goes back to school a week before them, so she always misses the first week of school, which is fine. Like she
Iconic.
did it last year, and we go on trips. That's what we do. Like,
Yeah,
and I don't want to
that's
deprive her
real
of that.
life.
You know,
She can miss the first week of fluff.
they have a stipulation where you can't have more than 10 unexcused absences.
Mm-hmm.
Anything over 10 they don't excuse, and if you have excessive amounts, which they consider anything over 10 excessive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For months.
Mhm.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Yep. So we went on a trip in August to North Carolina, and then we went to Maryland for like a couple days in September. So she had missed like 10 days right off the bat of school starting last
Yeah.
year. And then we went to Florida in the end of April.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the schedule all jacked because I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking we're going on vacation, we're with our family, it's all good. But she was already at her excess days. So when I filled out the paperwork for her to have off, they were like, "Oh, we're not granting this," and I'm like, "Okay, well, we're still gonna go." So I don't really know what that means. And then I got an email that said that they granted it. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like she is very well in school, like does very well in school. Like
Right.
academically, she's right on track. Like she reads above her grade. Like she's good.
Like, what was their vibe
So
with
I'm just
that?
like, all right, they approved it. And then I get a phone call from the school and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. That email was sent by mistake. Like these actually aren't approved. They're going to be unexcused absences." So, and I'm like, "So what does that mean though? Like am I going to have to go to like truancy court or like what?" And they're like, "Well, no, but you just want to keep an eye on it because if it becomes like too excessive, like then you could have to go before a judge." And I'm just like, "Okay. Well, then I would go before a judge and I would say, we love to spend time with the family that we don't get to see." And
Yeah.
like that whole conversation made me want to homeschool because I'm just like the fact that like you're telling me I can't dictate my child's schedule, like
Yeah.
what? Like
Yeah, it's those weird little things that a lot of people get pushed by.
I understand they have to have the rules for the parents that don't get their kids to school on time, that are careless, that there's
Or and the kids are like failing. It's
yes,
like,
yes, a
okay.
million percent.
They need the guide, the
And I understand that they
safeguards.
have to give the same rules to everybody, but
Hmm.
like just call me and say, "Hey, she's not approved." Like the whole court thing, I'm like, I don't know. It just really rubbed me the
And it's
wrong way.
weird
But I was
because to
like,
me, unexcused should be like the parents are doing it constantly and there is no excuse, or the parents don't even know and the kids just like not going to school.
yeah.
But like family vacation, it's verified. I am the mother. I am saying we are doing this as a family. Like,
And wherever we go, we like go stop at an aquarium or we go to a zoo or we're like doing something interactive where she still is learning
life
stuff.
is learning.
Yeah,
Life
life
is
is
learning.
learning. I love that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
bro, it's like, and that's like, there's so many people that do unschooling, which is no formal schooling, no formal curriculum, and those kids, but they learn to do stuff.
Yeah.
They figure it out, and it's like I don't quite do that. I'll get a workbook that's like the curriculum for the year, and then just like go through it with him. But I like actually messed up. So last year he was supposed to be in kindergarten, but I like got mixed up or something, and so I had his first grade curriculum. So I did.
So he's ahead of the times.
Right. So
Nice.
I did a first grade curriculum.
Yep.
And like halfway through I was like stressing. I was like, dude, why can't you read this? Like I was like, come on, River, like you gotta practice your reading. So I doubled down. And I
Yeah.
was like, come on, River, we gotta figure this out. We gotta finish this workbook. We gotta do all the reading. And then when someone said something, I was like, wait. It was like one of those like zoom in moments. I was like, wait, are you telling me like he's starting first grade this coming year?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man. But, you know,
It worked out.
it worked out.
Yeah.
He can read.
Yeah.
So I mission accomplished because I was bugging out for a little bit there.
Ari can read chapter books. She loves it. It's
He likes
awesome.
to listen to us read chapter books,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He did the Spiderwick books, which are awesome.
Yeah.
Have you done those with Arya?
No, I gotta look into those. She likes like there's a dragon series book for kids. I forget off the top of my head what
She
it's
would
called.
like Spiderwick then.
Yeah.
It's all like the fantasy
Yeah.
little elves and
Oh,
shit.
okay, yeah, she would definitely like that. Yeah, she's the I told one of the teachers at her school, her teacher, about like everything that was going on with the back and forth of her not getting approved, and she was so confused. She was just like, she's like, that honestly strikes me a little odd because she's doing very well, like in school. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about her at all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and they send the work home with you. So
Yeah.
she's still doing the work on vacation. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like she's just willy nilly not like caught up with the curriculum. Like,
Right.
we sit down and do the work with her. And sometimes it's hard because I'm like, what is happening? Like they're doing things so differently
Yeah.
from the way that I learned, and math is
Yes.
not my strong suit at all. So
No, math is
sometimes, oh
different.
man, math is so different now. So I'm like trying to help her, but I know a completely different way. So then I don't want to teach her what I know because obviously she needs to learn the way that they're teaching now. So I'm just like, but she's got it. Like she
Right.
knows. Like she's very well in that stuff. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. She's like, I mean, she's like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, next year or even when she gets to third grade, if they would ask about, like, gifted programs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's how I feel. Like,
Right.
Arya was 2 years old saying the word esophagus.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That's very oddly specific.
Well, because we were, like, talking about swallowing, and my sister was like, what is this? Like, what is this? And then she's like, esophagus. And it's like, the first word she ever said to me was snow globe.
Okay.
Snow globe.
She wanted the snow globe.
I feel like she was watching Peppa Pig or like something, and that was on TV and it taught her. But I was just like, is this normal?
She's crazy.
Like
bright.
she's so bright. So
Yeah.
and like now she can just articulate sentences so well. Like people like she is just such a young adult, and
Yeah.
it's partially our own fault. Like we definitely talk to her like she's an adult. Like sometimes
It's our own fault.
it is. It is. No manual.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. Like I feel like my parents were always like pretty open and like talk to me not so much like an adult. And when I say like an adult, it's not like we're not talking about like, serious adult things, but I'm
Right.
not talking to her like, "Oh, it's okay." Like I never did that. Like
Yeah.
as a baby, maybe the baby talk a little bit, but
Oh, I am so guilty of the baby talk. But the thing is, like, the baby talk is full sentences. And so River will come out and say some crazy complex sentences. And he'll be like, and like, furthermore, or like, he'll do those kind of things.
yeah.
And it's just like, okay, that's wild. But then yeah, he'll like act like a baby sometimes, and I'm just like, oh my little baby, and so it's like it's so funny.
Yeah, but it's one thing. Like Arya still like will talk like a baby sometimes, like
Yeah.
to be funny, and she is like obsessed with baby dolls right now. Like my mom buys her real baby clothes for her baby dolls.
so cute.
Like she is like a full-time mom. She's got like 7 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, she's doing the
she
thing.
needs to be on the pod. Be
She's
like,
nuts.
Arya, you got a manual for all
Yeah.
this?
She was joking around one day with my dad, and she was like, you gonna watch my kids? And I was like, you're gonna let Pop-Up watch all 7 of your kids? She's like, well, I'm gonna take Chloe with me, so it's just the rest.
Was Chloe her favorite?
Chloe's apparently her favorite at the time,
Firstborn.
so and I'm just like,
Typical.
okay. So like she'll joke with me about that, like, well, can you just hold? I'm like, no, that ain't my kid. That's all you.
Yeah, that's so
That's all
funny.
you. But she like will talk baby talk like that with her babies, but it's not like I can't.
That's play. That's
Yes,
imaginative
imaginative play is definitely. I am a very firm believer of that. Like my sister and I had Bratz dolls.
Yes.
We had the ski lodge. We did the whole thing. We would set up in the living room. We
I'm
would be
so
like,
jealous of you. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
And
and
I wanted the ski lodge so bad.
those were some of the best times of my life. Like just make believe, pretending all kinds of stuff. And I feel like the kids nowadays don't really get that.
Dude,
you know?
my dolls used to get into it.
Oh yeah,
like,
we would do nightclub. We would do
Yeah.
raves at the ski lodge.
dude, I would do like lurid affairs and like it was so soap
Oh yeah,
opera.
the drama
like,
was real.
She'd go missing, like I had, dude.
Yep.
And
Why are you cheating on me?
oh yeah. And then I also had them like be weirdly polyamorous. Like as soon as I'd get a new doll, I'd make it hook up with the like dude doll who was already married, but then somehow by like the next time I was playing with him, it's all good. It's all fine.
See, I do that in my adult years on my Sims.
Wait, you play Sims?
Oh, of course I play Sims.
Okay, so we'll have to do a whole Sim episode.
Yeah.
I have the mods to make them like do like more wild stuff
Yeah.
and more like world building
Yep.
stuff, and I don't have Wicked Whims, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that one?
No, I play on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
I
not-
think we did talk about
Yeah,
this like
I'm not
a
a
while
PC
ago.
user. I'm a PlayStation girl. But Wayne's bought me like some of the expansion packs, and I honestly am like so weird about Sims. I go on and I like do the presets of the houses that I want. Like my
Yeah.
favorite house on one of the consoles that I have is like an island house, and it's a mansion. It's huge, but I have like all kinds of crazy people living in my house. Like I got two girlfriends together. I got like her brother and his partner, and like his partner and the girlfriend's girlfriend are like, you know, flirting with each other, and that's just how I play. So like hours go by and I'm just like going back and forth, like cooking food, cleaning my house, building on,
Having
flirting with
drama.
them, getting in the hot tub with people I shouldn't, you know, whatever. But it's all
I love when they get in the hot tub naked.
Oh yeah.
It's
They
like-
just blur it out.
Right? It just makes me like, oh, spicy.
I feel like Wayne and I joked about this one time because there's a cheat code that you can like get rid of the blur.
grids,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, I did that. I'm like, of course you
Dude,
did.
that was like formative when I was a kid because my brother had Sims. He had the first one for the computer and he had the grid off of it.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, because my brother was 6 years older than me. So I probably was like 5, if that. And I was like seeing these naked ladies like getting in the tub. And I was like, what is this game? And then I proceeded to like keep sneaking in his room and playing with it. Fixated, obviously. Who wouldn't be? And then I like asked my mom once I got a little older. I was like, I want it. So I got the full collection on the desktop on like the Windows XP computer in the like
Yeah.
computer room downstairs. So even during the school year, wrapping it back into that, I would sneak down and I would play Sims until
man.
like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sneaking around when I was younger was my middle name. Like, my mom, she got my sister and I computers, and you could put a parental time limit on them. So she did.
Yeah.
And I worked my way around it, and I like figured out her password or something. Or she had hers like up.
Yeah.
And I like went on it and I changed my timing, but she didn't know about it. So I'm in my room or I was in the bathroom or something and I'm like, this was like more into my like early teens.
Okay.
And MySpace was a huge thing back then.
Yep.
So, you know, like I'm on MySpace and I'm like, you know, doing my thing and she comes like up the stairs and I can hear her. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I like quick closed the laptop and I put it in the shower because I was on the toilet. Like I just put it in the tub so like she couldn't see that I was on it and like pulled the shower curtain. Forgot that I did that. So I get up the next morning to get ready for school, turn the water on, and I'm like hearing this like tapping. And I'm like, what the fuck? I look and my fucking laptop is just submerged in water and I'm like, oh my fucking god, my mom's gonna kill me. So like I was just karma for like me sneaking around, trying to be on the computer
Oh
when I
my
shouldn't have been on the
God.
computer, and I just was like so careless with
did it break?
electronics. Oh yeah, it broke. She had to get me a new one. The tub incident happened, so I didn't
tub
have one,
incident.
so I was using my sister's, and I dropped it off my bed and cracked her screen. So my mom was so mad at me.
You didn't just break yours, you broke yours
Oh, yeah.
and your sister's.
And my sister loves to bring that up, like, you broke my laptop, mate.
That is so funny. Okay, and like the thing is, I broke so many laptops back in the day because like those early Windows ones were like nothing.
They were breakable.
Like when I graduated high school, I got my first Mac. And I still have it. Now, it doesn't work in a drawer now, but it lasted like 10 years.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the laptops that I had in like middle school and high school, they would maybe last like a year and a half.
I have
maybe.
a Microsoft. It's like one of the ones that the screen detaches and you can use it as a tablet.
That's cool.
And I've had that one since 2020.
Yeah.
I think even maybe a little
Back
yeah.
then, like the clunkier they were, like I remember the bolts on like the swivel thing, the hinge is the word for it. Those would always break. The screens, they would
Well,
always
the screens
overheat.
are just so like flimsy too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the laptop that I have now is like it's still sleek, but it's like durable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, a lot of our equipment died at the same time, and we also were just talking about We talked about Sims, then we talked about Final Fantasy, we talked about Legend of Zelda, we talked about
Kingdom Hearts. We
a
got really off track.
really off track of school, really into video games. So if you guys are interested in that, please drop that in the comments. And while you're typing out your favorite video game, even though this is a back to school special, please feel free to like, subscribe, follow, rate us 5 stars, and drop any other ideas for episodes because we are two mamas, no manual.
Yes, we definitely need recommendations for episodes. We have a pretty good list going. I think we probably can like do episodes up until probably October with the list that we have already.
Oh yeah, we have a fully stocked list, and as you may have gathered, even if it is the theme and topic of the episode,
we do not stay on track.
Yeah, we barely talked about school at all.
But video games can be school, you know.
Yeah,
there's educational video
games.
There's
rating in them.
Yeah.
All right, so Leah, like, how do you find that your motherhood shifts when back to school comes? Like, now that you're going back from the routine of summer back into school, how does that affect your entrepreneurship?
Oh, definitely, majorly. Not even from my personal aspect, from my clients as well, because obviously their kids are going back to school too. So their schedules are changing, they're figuring out different things. So it's me, like, I usually do the schedule anywhere from 3 to 6 months out. Just tentatively, because obviously people plan stuff ahead of time. I need to know, like, we have probably like, I want to say 35 clients that we take care of every month. Trying to balance out like their shift in the schedule, but while also maintaining our shift. And, you know, like I've talked about on other episodes, we do the family vacation at the end of August. So it's just like August is a pressure month for me because I have to figure out, I'm scheduling for my employees, I'm scheduling for our family, I'm scheduling for the business. So obviously the clients come first. You know, they have top priority. If it's undoable for us, it's not doable for us. You know, like if we have a packed schedule, I can't shift things around for them. They get it. But trying to manage the business aspect and the personal aspect definitely gets wonky with the shift change for school. So I'm just hoping, like, we just hired one new employee. So we have 4 total employees now, and I have an interview coming up for the cleaning business this week. So I'm hoping if that works out and she is able to work, you know, part-time, full-time mix, that I will have more time to be able to, you know, delegate our schedule. Because with Wayne's health issues, you know, we gotta get into occupational therapy, we have to get into physical therapy, we had to see neurosurgery today. You know, there's just so many things, and it's time consuming, and a lot of them are in Lehigh Valley because
that's where all the doctors are.
Yeah, so it's like traveling, and you're allotting a full day just to healthcare stuff, which that comes first, because if he doesn't have good health, or we're not doing it, the business is not gonna be able to go very far, you know. So it's a lot. Balancing personal life and being an entrepreneur definitely is a whole thing of its own.
And I imagine, like, with school, it's just like the whole shifting of schedule, and we touched on that a little bit, where it's like I mentioned how kids have a hard time adjusting to that schedule change, but even just like as adults, you know, like I've gotten, as a homeschooler, I got complacent in that, like with summer, it's like, okay, I don't need to do the workbooks, I don't need to be so strict with like scheduling, and now I'm like, oh man, like, okay, now I'm going to be entering a whole new grades curriculum. And like you said, they do things totally different now. And like, so I have to like study and look it up. And it's so exhausting. Like, whether you're a working parent and your kid's at school, or you're a homeschooler parent, it's still so exhausting, because even on your end, you have to make sure she's doing her homework. You got to check her grades. You got to make sure she's
I'm envious of the parents that have multiple children and their kids are in multiple sports after school. Like, I mean, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Amen to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's like some parents that have their kids in so many different things, and they go to every single one of them.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wow. Like, I go to All Rivers stuff because I homeschool, but I also feel like it's like less strenuous, because we don't go to, like, he doesn't go to school. I don't have to do pickups. I don't have to do drop-offs. Like he's chilling for the most part. And it's like, luckily, when I do have a community of people or like family, like I can take him there. I will say it has been nice because during summer, everyone's on our level.
Yeah.
It's like it's so hard to like try to arrange play dates with kids that are go to school
Mm-hmm.
because they're
In school most of the time, yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so like it is nice because like on summer vacation I'm like, oh River, you want to go to your cousin's house?
That could be something you could look into starting as like a homeschool Facebook group
Yeah, like a
for
friend
moms in
group.
the area. So like, you can do nature days and go to the park together and the kids can acclimate so they're,
Yep.
so
Oh
he's
yeah.
getting a social aspect. I mean, I know that he's in scouts and stuff and he has
Oh
social
yeah, but
aspect,
there's
but
never enough social
yep.
like truly like
Yep.
for anyone like it's just good and like you know kids do need to feel like they have their own community even
Mhm.
though you think like oh they're kids they have family blah blah that's enough it's like no they need to feel like even just him and his cousin he'll like call him and they just talk about geometry dash on the
Yeah.
phone for like 45
I know.
minutes.
Aria has a cell phone
Uh-huh.
because she goes back and forth to my mom's and stuff. So we like to track her because we're crazy parents.
No, yeah, tracking so like I've been thinking of just putting one of my phones with
Yep.
River for tracking
Life
purposes.
360 is great for that. If anyone doesn't know about that, it's tracking for your whole family. So when you download the app, you put your whole family into a group. So like mom, dad, son, daughter, grandparents. Like Wayne's family uses that. That's how I got introduced to it, and you can see how fast you're driving in a car on that, like
Mm-hmm.
anywhere you go. And it's not like Find My iPhone where it just gives you like a generalized location. Like it's like down to like your where you actually are. It's really
Yeah,
cool. So if you guys need, an app for that for your kids, definitely Life 360.
I've
I
heard of
recommend
that
that.
so many times.
Yeah,
Because, like,
it's
with
awesome.
Apple devices, you can kind of do the Find My iPhone
Mhm.
thing, but it's not super specific.
Yep.
So that's really
Yeah,
nice.
Life 360
I've
is. I
seen,
love
like,
that.
there's apps where you can set a parameter,
Mhm.
and if the kid leaves that parameter, it will, like, beep and
Oh,
notify.
nice.
And it's like, man,
Yeah.
I would love that.
Well,
Like,
this does like notify you when you leave the house, like when you come back to the house. Like it has a lot of different settings. And if this is all just like free settings, I'm
mhm.
sure that if you paid for the app, there's way more,
That might be what I'm
yeah.
thinking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Ugh. It's like hard. Like, how do you deal with, because that's a homeschooling mom. I can't even comprehend. Like, how do you deal with the stress of like sending your kid off
Mhm.
for hours every
Mhm.
day?
The school that she goes to is small.
Yeah.
So like it's not a huge school. There's
She's
not
not lost in the
No.
crowd,
Like
right?
her first she's going to second grade and there's only two teachers. So they split all of the students that are in second grade between two teachers. So it's really not, that large of a school,
Right.
but I would rather it that way.
Right.
Like because they're so in tune with the children. Like
Mm-hmm.
the principal, all the teachers, and it's like community based, and then the parents are so interactive. Like
Right.
last year I got to volunteer and I was in her winter party, her spring party. I got to make cute things for the kids to take
Cute.
home. Yeah, like I
You're
love doing
always
that.
doing extra shit. All right, Leah. Okay. Talk to me about how you're a PTA president, hot babe mom, whatever.
I'm not part of the PTC yet.
PTC. Is that the like committee?
Yeah.
Parent teacher committee?
Yeah. Yep.
Typical.
Yep.
Oh,
And it's
interesting.
crazy because she goes to the elementary school that I went to. So like when I first did her orientation, I'm like sitting in the cafeteria and I'm like bawling my eyes out because I'm
Oh,
like the nostalgia is just like
oh.
so crazy
I want to
cuz
go in my elementary school so because it always like I know it's gonna seem super small,
yeah.
like way tiny. Because
Yeah.
like in my memories, I envision it like so big, and like I want to like smell it. I want to smell the library
Yeah.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
what I would do, but I'm not in that district. I
Yeah.
should just take River and just fly.
Field trip.
Yeah. It's like I'm gonna break into my elementary school
You could
now.
just go during the school year, like on a random day, and just say like we're thinking about moving to the area, so we're like just, what, trying to figure out the schooling. Like they don't need to know you homeschool. They don't need to know any
Dude,
of that.
River will be like, sign me up. I'm done with you, mom. This place is the tits. It's like, okay, whatever.
No, I really do like the school that she goes to, and she has such a good community of friends. Like she obviously started at school
Mm-hmm.
with the same friends, and now they just like bounce around between the teachers. So like sometimes she'll have her close friends in the class, sometimes she'll have other kids that she makes friends with, but like
Mm-hmm.
her core friend group, like the moms are great, so we get them together over the summertime. Like it's awesome. Like they
Yeah,
have
that sounds awesome.
the trampoline parks near our house, Soar and Bounce and Nova.
Oh, Okay.
They're really cool. We should take the kids there
I pee my
sometime.
pants.
Yeah. Jumping
Every
around.
time I'm on the trampoline, I like fucking piss myself.
Motherhood.
It's awesome. What's it like to have no pelvic floor?
That's me when I do a really good dab.
Yeah. Oh
I'm just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oops.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
look at Wayne and I'm like, I think I just peed on the couch a little. And he's like, no, you didn't. You're good.
Yeah. No, for sure, dude. I was reeling the dabs right before I like got pregnant and then just like stopped smoking. And it's like, oh man, dude, that heavy chest hit.
I always said, I was like, I'm never gonna do dabs because I know that once I start that, I'm never coming back. Like, flour's not gonna be the same, vapes aren't gonna be the same, and they're not.
Bummer.
Yep, I gotta do a tolerance break.
Yeah.
I think so.
For school, back to school tolerance break for you.
Mm-hmm.
Since you'll have a little more free time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tempting to go the opposite.
I know.
But
I think that, like, last year I was trying to figure myself out with the schedule and Arya being in gymnastics, what sport she was going to do. We were going to put her in jujitsu, but like the cleaning business was just so wonky with staffing and like I just when you're an entrepreneur, your life is just like ever changing every single day.
Right.
Like and you can have a flow and like I said I schedule 3 to 6 months out, but like stuff comes up all the time.
Right.
And like I'm constantly fitting things in the schedule left and right. But I want to be like clear-headed for once. And I feel like this winter is going to be that for me. Like I'm just going to hibernate. I'm going to, you know, get ready for what I want to accomplish next year because next year Arya really wants to cheer and she really wants me to coach.
Aww.
So I told her that I would do that.
Did you do cheerleading?
Mm-hmm.
Typical.
Yep.
Dude, Leah, you're just so you're it girl.
I was coach.
Wow.
I have trophies from being in cheerleading where I'm like most valuable player and
wow.
Yep, I got my varsity letters.
Can
like
you
I was
still
in
be
it.
doing the stuff?
I can like the cheers definitely. I can do like toe touch and like cartwheel and stuff, but not really splits or like
wow.
Yeah.
You're wild. We're gonna need to see that on the pod. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw you in yoga the one time.
Were you impressed?
We were in the I can't remember.
I was...
Oh yeah, you did the wheel.
Yep.
You did the wheel, and I was impressed. I was like, "Yo, Leah, what?" Now I'm less impressed because you were a cheerleader. Dude, okay, typical.
Arya says it all the time because she like has seen the trophies, and she's like, I think that's what makes her so much more excited to do it. And then she's like, and I really want you to coach. And it's not that I don't want to. Like, I'm sure that I'll love it. I love like kids and just seeing their personalities, but I'm like kind of reclusive when it comes to like huge mom groups,
right?
Like because I smoke weed and I'm covered in tattoos. Like
got piercings.
I'm pierced up.
Cruella DeVille hair.
So it's very much so. And I'm a younger mom for Arya's age group. Like a lot of the moms are a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
I have an old soul, so I fit in with them very greatly, and I love my mom friends. Like they're great.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just like I get in my own head.
Yeah, you get self-conscious.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
I'm like,
I can get that. I get super self-conscious because, you know, obviously I'm a homeschool mom. I'm a young mom. I'm a tatted mom. I have piercings.
Yep.
And then I also have like a podcast, and I'm like one of those chronically online moms. And then also River is vegetarian, and
that's awesome,
he wants to be vegetarian. And so then there's that, and like I have to explain to them why he's not eating the like turkey sandwich.
But you don't have to explain shit to anybody.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
Yeah, you know. Well, usually then I'll like tell them like, oh, he's vegetarian, and then to me mentally I'm like, oh, I'll just explain. Yeah, because we lived at a Hindu ashram for 5 years.
Yeah.
And like he was raised on a Hindu ashram, and then that just like brings more like
what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that I have just learned with motherhood that everyone is going to do something that pisses somebody off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And like my thing is like if you get pissed off by me, and when like you know I'm not judging anyone else, like how dare you, your kid eats meat and goes to school, like I'm not judging anyone. I'm literally in my own circle hoping that you don't judge me too harshly.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna be bugging out about whatever, as long as you're not like fucking hitting your kid.
Yeah.
Or like giving them drugs.
Yeah.
Like you're good. Okay?
I can't do like the clickiness of stuff.
Yes.
Like I've definitely noticed, like, myself growing up and then now, like, being, an interactive mom. I have my core mom friends that are awesome. You met some of them at the mom and pajama night I had,
Yes.
and they're real.
Yeah.
Like, we all talk about stuff. There's no judgment. They're covered in tattoos. Some
Hmm.
smoke weed. Some drink. Their wine is their vice. Like, we all get each other. And it's such
Yeah.
an open door. Like, oh, you need something? I got you. Oh, I got you this time. You get me
Yeah.
next time. Like, but there's some people out there that are not like that.
Yeah, I feel like, and I almost want to, I don't even want to say it's anyone's fault for being clicky, because I want to say, like, I think moms are all feeling so, like, isolated or, like, self-conscious that they then naturally lump together with the moms that, like, oh, we're all at the same soccer team, we're all at the same, and try to, but then it becomes an impenetrable, like, like, exterior with then,
Mm-hmm.
like, someone who's not with them will kind of try to interact, and it does feel clicky.
Yeah.
And I don't think it even people mean to be that way. I think it's really, that's just how it goes. So it's tough. And, like, definitely with school and, like, the school year, if you're struggling with that, please know it's not you.
Not alone.
It's not you. You're
Yep.
not alone. You know, moms probably aren't judging the way we feel like they are, and if they are, fuck them. Fuck them.
F the haters.
Their kid's gonna come out fucked up anyway because they're judgmental.
Oh my god.
their kid's gonna hate them when they're older because they're judgmental. So, you're winning, okay?
I do teach Arya that, though, that the kids that come into school that are a little hostile or that, might
They're
bully or
judgy,
whatever,
yep.
and they're judgy, I'm like, they're just not getting what they need to get at
Their
home.
parent just sucks and is teaching them to suck too.
I don't say those words, but I let Arya know that she is very loved, and that is why she is so bright and wants to just be kind, where other people don't go home to the same type of home,
Right.
So it's sad. That
Yeah.
sucks because that's like a predicted future for them,
Yeah.
just because of their living
Well,
situation.
they'll get good personalities. Probably.
Or
They'll
be like
either be
serial
like,
killers. I don't know.
yeah, they'll either be bummers of people or really funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, when you got shitty parents, you go either way.
That's true. That's
yeah.
true. Because you're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, let's manifest that they'll just be really funny. Okay? They're not going to be clones of their parents.
I also think that our generation is just doing parenting so different.
Yeah.
Like, we are listening to our kids. We're saying emotions are fine.
Right.
Cry it out. Like, I mean, it sucks that our parents didn't know how to do that, but they didn't. Like, the generation before them was just, like, so aggressive and so
Right.
strict. So then they thought, like, that's how you parent. You're
Yeah.
strict, And you do have to be strict. You do have to teach kids that there's there's manners, there's respect, but you also have to allow them to figure themselves out. And that does start at a very young age.
Yeah. And I do. And also, I feel like we have, like, I think our generation started with, like, the really gentle parenting, like Sesame Street, and like
We were huge fans of Sesame Street.
right. So now it's like, they got Bluey, they got Carl the Collector, which I stan. I love Carl the Collector. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't
It's
seen
an
it.
autistic raccoon.
Oh,
and he
nice.
collects things.
That's awesome.
It's very pro, like, us, open conversation about autism and stuff.
Yeah.
So cool. But yeah, I think, like, we're really tuning in more to the empathy, to the understanding, to the receptiveness, and people are going to turn out, I think, better. And if you as a parent are not being receptive to your child's feelings, I am judging you, actually. I said I wouldn't judge, but I lied.
We
okay?
listen and we judge.
We listen and we judge if you're not going to let your kid feel feelings, okay? Let them feel. That's your... We don't have a manual, and we even know that much, okay? So tune the fuck in. I don't care. Give us 1 star. Boo, I don't care. Let your kids have feelings.
I would definitely say, like, I get overwhelmed sometimes by Arya's feelings. Like, she
Yeah.
is, like, a very bright, big person. So I just give her outlets to express them in her own way that doesn't overwhelm me.
As you should.
Which, some parents may deem that as selfish. Like, I definitely help her through her emotions sometimes. But, like, sometimes it's like, I know she didn't sleep well. I know she's not hydrated.
Yeah.
Like, there's all these factors, and you're trying to explain it to a child.
Yeah.
So they're, like, having a tantrum because they're like,
I'm not tired.
yeah, I'm not tired.
thirsty.
Yeah, all this stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, just go to your room, take some deep breaths, like put yourself in your calm corner, do the belly
I love
breaths,
that.
like
A
yeah,
calm
yep.
corner. What is that?
She had a calm corner in kindergarten.
Hmm.
She had like a rough transition for a little bit. So her teacher like put like a little thing under her desk so that she could just go like have some cool down
Cute.
time. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was really awesome. I really loved her kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
So then we just implemented it at home, and I just put some like feelings printouts on the wall. I had a little chair like so she could read and just have quiet time. Like
Hmm.
her room is like a 16-year-old's bedroom. Like she's got a queen bed in there.
Uh-huh.
She's got a cloud
I
ceiling.
know. I've seen the cloud
Yeah,
ceiling.
it's so cool. She's got a huge TV in there. But like when people come over, I'm sure that some people are like, "Oh, like this is a little bit excessive for a 7-year-old." But she's so kind and
Yeah.
so polite and so smart that like she earned all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, you
Oh,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like she's not having meltdowns, and like even when she does, she knows how to regulate herself because
Yeah.
we've talked about that. She was in therapy for a little bit, and the therapist, after like maybe 2 or 3 sessions, was like, I really don't think that she needs this. Like,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to continue it, but I think she just needs to feel safe talking about her emotions.
Yeah.
And Wayne and I were planning our wedding at the time. I was like starting the business. So, like, she was just very much so feeling left out from
Right.
things. So, after like that experience for myself, I was like, okay, so like, it really doesn't take that much to just talk to her about stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, I was like, I know that right now is a tough time. We're planning a wedding. Like, everything's about me and dad. That doesn't mean that we don't love you or that, we're trying to take attention away from you. It's just, it's a different time right now. It's not always going to be like this.
Yeah.
And after having that talk with her, like, it just shifted everything. But I never thought to have that conversation with her
Yeah.
because she's a kid.
Yeah.
But that's all she needed to hear.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes it's those open dialogues, you
yep.
just need to communicate
Yep.
and really like try to remember how it was like for you when you were a kid.
Yep.
Because I know when
What
I
would
was
have
a
made
kid,
you feel safe?
right, I had such big feelings and such big existential like worries that just like I didn't know where to take them.
Mm-hmm.
So, talk to your kids,
Definitely.
listen to our podcast.
And therapy is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Please don't let therapy be a stigma, whether your kid is 4, 5, 10, 12. Put them in therapy. If you think that they're struggling to express themselves, even like it doesn't have to be like a negative way in expressing themselves. Some kids are so shy and they get around other kids that are outgoing and it makes them upset because they don't know how to be outgoing.
Yeah.
Put them in therapy. A therapist will help them figure out their emotions. Like,
yeah, and help find ways for them to cope. I mean, even
yes.
River seemed like during this we lived in Florida for so many years. This past winter was really rough, really icy. He really, it seemed like he was starting to struggle, and so I put him in scouts because I straight up asked people in a community group. I was like, hey, my kid is seeming a little depressed. This is our first winter up north. Like, is there any kind of groups we could get him in? Be vulnerable. You don't need to make it seem like your kid is perfect all the time because that's not human. That's not it. People are allowed to have feelings and seasons to their own life at any age.
Yep.
So be real, be vulnerable, reach out for help. You do not need to make it feel like a failure of yourself.
Nope.
It is actually a success in that you are recognizing it, you're not ignoring it, and you're trying to help it.
Very much so.
Be receptive of your kids.
It takes a village.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, find your people.
Yep.
You
definitely.
will only find them by reaching out.
Yep.
Well, Leah, good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully by the time we chat next on the pod, you'll
I'll have my
your
school
supplies
stuff checked off. Yeah,
Yep.
hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Here's to a peaceful transition to you guys and your kids. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
Leah, where can they find you?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple, coming soon.
Yep, and you are
LA_Whiteside.
And you can find me at Intentionally Danny on all platforms and also my other blog, pod,
Blag.
my blog.
Thank God we're signing off. We're both getting delirious.
Yeah. Realistic intentionality. Please don't forget to drop your ideas for what we talk about and like, subscribe, send to a friend.
Before we do sign off, I wanted to mention Baja Beach Wellness. I've been going there, especially moms when your kids are going back to school and you have a little bit more free time. Check it out. I have free passports. It gives you 1 week free to try out all of their wellness stuff, their cryotherapy, sauna pods, red light therapy. There's so many benefits to it. I know a lot of people get weird about the pricing and stuff, but your wellness and your health is an investment. You have to invest in yourself to be healthy. You have to invest in yourself to feel good. So do the research, try it out. Hit me up if you want a passport. Ari is having a lemonade stand on August 16th in Blandon. So if you guys are free, come check it out. Pick up a passport. All things wellness.
Look into that. Leah has all the hookups. And have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening.
Two mamas, no manual.
Boy.